mid-section here, week 4, getting ready to travel to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Now, we have jumped from the fifth best defense to the second overall defense, which is a huge difference between the actual real Raiders of 2016. The key component, in my belief, is that we have Aldon Smith for the entire year. That is bringing far more pressure, allowing fewer big plays. Even though we're missing a few key defenders. The team is starting to gel really well. Now, the exact opposite of the spectrum is the offense. I think we're ranked 31st in the league in offense, which is completely pathetic. We'll see if we can get that squared away. So we got some decisions to make here. So first of all, Perry Riley is ready to come back. My whole take on this is I never bring a guy back early unless it's the playoffs or it's a must-win game to get us into the playoffs. The reason why is because the reward, the coach is going to earn double XP, and so is the player. So we're going to go ahead and keep Heaney in. In fact, he's been doing all right. He does get run over quite a bit on the run, but it's been solid. And last week, he came through very well against Tennessee. So the next one is Bruce Irvin. We've missed him. We've missed his pressure. But you look at his numbers so far, 5 total tackles, no sacks. So he hasn't been, on a stat side-wise, a big impact, but the impact he has had is the amounts of pressures. And that's one thing Madden does not keep track of, which sucks because he's caused numerous quarterback pressures, bad, throwing the ball away, even some picks. But we are still going to go ahead and start the rookie. Look at that. He's got 14 total tackles, 6 solo. He's been solid. So we're going to go ahead and keep him in the lineup. Now also, we're missing our young rookie, Carl Joseph. He's going to be out a few more weeks with an injury as well. All right, so 2 players are ready to negotiate. Let's see who we got. One of them is going to be Murray, which we're not going to re-sign. And the other one is Michael Rivera. He's decent. If you look at the numbers, he wants $11.4 million over 4 years. Do the quick math in your head. That's almost $3 million a year. He's had maybe 4 or 5 catches so far this year. He's not the starter. Walford's the starter. And in terms of blocking, hey, you know what? We can go through and pick up a blocking tight end without a problem. With this known, let me make a jot note here. Definitely want to go through and look at some tight ends in the draft. So we'll make a note of that on our scouting. Probably. We might do it this week, might do it next. I'm going to let both of these go. I'm not going to sign either one. Malcolm Smith is coming up. That's another one we'll probably not sign as well. Look, he wants $9+ million for 3 years, $3 million a year. Not going to happen. Andre Holmes, he's been solid. If you look at what he's asking, 6.3 over 3 years, that's just over $2 million a year. That is absolutely doable. We'll probably bump that up to 4 years to bring down the cap hit a little bit. Nate Allen, about $1.45 million per year. Very doable. He could absolutely come back. Same with Kirkland. He is a solid backup. Trawick, I don't know. We're going to have to see how he does. He has been playing for Carl Joseph. He hasn't played that well. He had some chances on some big hits, didn't deliver. Uh, Cofield, I mixed. Uh, he's been coming in on a rotation with Holmes, $1.5 million plus, 1.6 million right around. Uh, Autry, 620. I don't think he's even seen the field. Uh, so that's all that's coming up for us right now, this off season. So let's go ahead and pop over to Scout. So one thing I wanted to do is take a look at some free safeties. Again, we're looking at schools. I don't want to invest a whole ton in terms of high draft picks. Just want to be careful on. Well, I'm looking for players that are going to be Raiders. It's really tough to see that with, the very. We don't even know the combine numbers yet. That's what's frustrating. So probably late second round. Let's take a look at Corey Bishop. Hit power at a B. All right, we'll put that on there. Northern Iowa is not it's not a great school, but zone 5'10", 198. He's undersized. That's a big concern. I like safeties, especially free safeties, 205, 210. Because they. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Hit power B plus. All right. Well, I'm not sure how much of hit power you're going to have at 198 pounds. I don't really see that much happening there. We've already done Thomas Manuel, and I want to wait later to go and dive in any deeper, but he's got an A plus hit power. Let's do one more. Dexter Klein. Okay. B plus 201. Again, Ohio State. That's a much better school. I'd be more apt to go with the Ohio State guy. So since he's rated at the 5th round, we got one of those extra 4th rounders from Washington on a trade for Stacy McGee. Okay, for tight ends, since we're not going to sign Rivera, let's look around. Okay, you got me. You got me right here. Cody Crockett, USC, a vertical threat. Walford is our guy, but this could be a great compliment. What I should be looking for is down with Al Bowie, a blocking tight end from Miami. But man, I can't shy away from the guys from USC. B minus, that's not so hot. All right, blocking tight end. Excuse me, not blocking back. Oh shit, that's a complete whiff. Let's dump out of tight ends. Let's go to halfbacks. Okay, let's come down and look at guys that are later in the draft. We did look at Melvin Roy from Arizona, power back, A minus on the stiff arm, which is great. Pittsburgh's has had some decent. I mean, of course, you think of Pittsburgh and you immediately think of Tony Dorsett, more of a speed back, of course. Power back, 6'3", 229. That's solid. Let's see where he's at. Oh my God, yeah. Okay. So he's got rated A for a stiff arm. How many points we have left? 85. Okay, look at the free safety. Let's look at left outside linebacker. That's one of the key areas that we're looking for. I'm not going to spend a first round pick on a linebacker ever. Morgan Oliver, UCF, Central Florida. They've been putting out some decent players as of late. 6'2", 237. Let's take a peek. The reason why this is a little bit lower is just because our scouting. Power. That's not good. Akron, Central Michigan, Wisconsin, TCU. It's getting a little bit lower than I actually want to go and take a look at down here. Let's take a look at Any right tackles? Boston College. Oh, Boston College. Great school. 6'6", 314. Georgia. Let's take a pick. Let's take a peek at Wes Sims here. Oh, damn it. Okay. Let's pop up. Left tackles. Texas A&M. Clemson. Look at Stanford. Gene Wisniewski. Wonder if that is a relation to Steve Wisniewski. Let's just take a peek. Oh, man. Another miss. Once we have defensive tackle, take a look at. Nebraska. Okay, Raymond Kendricks. Miami is a good school. Another miss. 29 points left. Wisconsin, Syracuse, Utah. Oh, what the hell? Look at Ohio State. Okay. Decent. Okay, with 14 points left, let's take a look at, let's go back up to the halfback. Let's dive more right here. Okay, let's see this power back from Pittsburgh. Trucking. Nice. Okay, he could be our guy look at the 5th round. We'll know more when we hit him next. But I got to say, that could be a great 4th round pick right there. As you can see, we're 20th in our value. We moved back up with the win last week, and we're number 2 in the league in defense. So we'll go ahead and cut this out now, and then we'll pop in on the Ravens coming up next. This has been Darth Raider 77, and I'm out.